Hey guys, so it's time for chapter 2. Well, I guess this is actually still part of chapter 1. But, yeah, the Bobbi Brown Makeup Manual, and this is the one I told you about where we're going to talk about essential tools. So this is on page 10 and 11 if you guys have this book. Looks like this. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of brush up on some of these in case you haven't heard of them. Blah, 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 blah. It does have a little paragraph about assessing your brush quality, and it just basically says you need to test the way the bristles feel and that sort of thing to make sure that they're not shedding. Yeah. It needs to feel comfortable and easy to maneuver. If it's too stiff or something, you don't want to buy that. So, okay. And then there's just some tips about different kinds. So, the blush brush. I don't have one that looks just like this, but I have a blush brush. Just upside down in here. This is a angled blush brush, and the one that they have here, which is this one right here, it's not. But it basically just says this needs to be wide enough to cover the apples of the cheek, and the bristle should be soft, natural hair with curved edges. So this is why this works. It's easier to get in here in this area. It's not too small and it's not too big to where you're getting blush down here and that sort of thing. Bronzer brush. I currently don't have one that looks like this either, but I have one similar. And this is, by the way, the one I just showed you is MAC 168. Anyway, the bronzer brush, this is actually supposed to be a foundation brush. It's 188, but I use it for bronzer. It says this is thicker and fuller than the blush brush and has a flat profile, which this one does. It's designed for sweeping and pressing bronzer over the cheeks, forehead, nose, and chin to provide natural-looking warmth to the skin. And this is the one right under the blush brush right there. Okay, the next one is a brow brush. I currently do not have one. But it's supposed to be stiff with short bristles and cut at an angle, so you can apply shadow to the brows, which is what I do. I don't use the eyebrow pencil and stuff. And then there's also the brow grooming brush. In this one, it kind of looks like an old school toothbrush. I don't know if you can see that right there. Or a hairbrush or something. But basically, it's just the thing that are on all of your eyebrow tools that you can brush through. And I don't have one with me right now, so I'm sorry. Concealer brush. It's supposed to be small with soft bristles, and they're not too hard or scratchy since they're going to be around the eyes and stuff. Let's see if I have this one in here with me. Here you go. And that's the one I have right now. I have a better one that's a little bit bigger, but... Okay, eye blender brush. This would be the... Oh my goodness, I can't find anything. Okay, now I know that this is here somewhere because this is my favorite MAC brush ever. I think it's the 268 brush, anyway. It's a soft, fluffy, natural hair brush with long bristles designed to blend eyeshadow and eliminate lines. That way you don't have harsh lines in your eyeshadow. If you want to do two colors, you can blend them together and that sort of thing. It's really good for applying shadow to your crease, because then it's not like just a line of black. The eye contour brush is round, flat-headed natural hair brush. I think you guys can see that right there. And it says short, dense bristles. That way you can apply it to the crease of the eye. So I guess you could use that for that too. Now there's a whole page of stuff here, and I'm not going to go through every single one, or this video would take like a year and a half. But I'm just going to tell you about some of the ones that I think are most important. Of course, an eyeshadow brush, which I do have that one. This is a Lancome 18 brush, and everyone pretty much knows what that is. An eye smudge brush, which is... no, I don't have that one. But that's a small-headed brush with slightly rounded point. It has soft, flexible bristles that help smudge liner into a smoky look. And actually, this is pretty similar. This is MAC 214. Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing. And this is right here. And underneath it you have the brow comb, or the eyelash comb, I'm sorry. Eyelash curler, eyeliner brush, which is like the other end of my eyeshadow brush. Has the angled thing there, so you can apply eyeliner like this. Foundation brush. This is the one that they have shown. It's one just like this. This is the flat one. This is Clinique. I don't have a number. And it's just the foundation brush. It's the only one they have. But, I don't know. I prefer ones like this because they're less streaky, so it's just kind of a personal preference. Okay, lip brush. This is like that. And this is stiff, and they're longer, so you can slightly pointed, so you can get around your lip easier. Precise placement of lip color. A lot better than I can say. Okay, powder brush. The one that they have shown here is not very big. This one's kind of a no-brainer. It's to apply powder, and it's supposed to be big and fluffy, and they're supposed to have soft bristles that can easily move around. And this is the one I have. It's huge. This is the rounded powder brush, brush 49 from Sephora's. And then there's a powder puff, sponges, and tweezers, which are just kind of, you don't have to use powder puff. That's pretty much what comes in pressed powder. Sponges you can use to apply foundation rather than the brush. They just kind of save you money if you use a brush. And then a touch-up brush, which I've actually never really heard of, to be honest. It says it's short, firm, natural bristled, blah, blah, blah. Used with foundation for spot touch-ups in hard-to-reach areas around the nose and mouth. And it can also be used to touch up concealer and apply eyeshadow, so that's pretty interesting. It's this one right here. Right there. Right there. And I think that this is it on this one. And it does show you some pictures of different eyeliner brushes, like the ultra fine, the flat one, and the angled one. And then there's like a face brush, which is basically just a kabuki brush, which is supposed to be short and fluffy to apply bronzer, blush, powder, that kind of thing. So, and then the next page I'm actually not going to be going over, but if you have this book, it's page 15, and it talks about shopping for supplies at different various stores. Absolutely love this book. But you guys should totally invest in this book if makeup is something that you'd like to do. But what I will do is I'll go through purchasing do's and don'ts really fast. Blah. Do buy multi-purpose makeup such as lip-cheek combinations. So like O-Glow, even though they have one for lip and cheek, you can kind of use it for both. Or a gel or lip stain. Let's see, there's a Tarte product called Cheek Stain. I forget exactly what the name of it is, but you can use it on your lips also. Do shop in daylight for foundation. Don't equate dermatologist tested with better quality. This is a great point, because it doesn't always mean that the dermatologist liked it, but it does say the claim does not guarantee that the doctor approved, just that it was tested. So you need to look out for that. Do save all your receipts. If you're not happy with the product, a lot of stores will do a refund or a money back or an exchange or something. If any cream-based makeup smells or has an odd texture, take it back because it's probably expired. And don't toss leftovers unless the makeup is more than 18 months old. If you do have a mineral makeup, they don't expire, but I still wouldn't keep it for like over 2 years. So, and then the next little section is the care and maintenance of tools and makeup. So it's like cleaning your brushes and stuff like that. So I will catch you guys next time. And by the way, I do have a makeup look video that I just haven't uploaded yet. So keep on my butt about that, and I will upload it soon. Alright guys.